Hi everybody, happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good day. This weekend, this weekend has been full of adventures. I'm up at Green Ridge, Western Maryland. And this is Site 51. And so, this is the beginning of, I only half listen. This is the beginning of bear hunting week, and I think bow season up here. And we had plans. Warren was coming up from Baltimore. He got a bear tag, the ticket draw, whatever. And so he got a bear tag again this year. And he's going to be up here for bear hunting. Vulture feather or turkey feather? I don't know. It's been ran over a lot. So he has a bear tag, and he's going to be hunting bear. And we were going to come up. I was going to come up Friday after work and pay for the site to hold it while he came up from Baltimore, and then he was going to be up here for the weekend, and then the week, and I was going to bring the camper then Friday night or Saturday morning. Well, the place was completely full, and so we just went on to my house, and then Saturday he was out here to do some prep, look around, check cameras, put up what are those called, seats, stands, tree stands, stuff like that. Got a flat tire. I came to help him with the flat tire. The roads out here are so rough. It came, I don't know what the technical terminology is. The bead needed to be put back on. So we had to go to town to do that. I know I've seen plenty of videos where people just put some kind of gasoline, brake cleaning fluid, something in there, light it on fire, and it resets the bead. I am not about to attempt any of that kind of stuff. So we did all that. So now here it is, Sunday before noon, and we're out here, and all of the place is like completely empty now, because all of the Saturday was muzzle loader season or something like that, muzzle loader day, and so that's why it was completely full. But they've all gone home now, and it's completely empty. And I know where I would drop off the trailer if it was me, but I'm going to wait and let him choose his part, and then make sure that I am not parked under, there's some dead trees. The leaning tree looks pretty dead, and let him pick the site before I unhook, or the actual camper spot. But that's kind of what's going on this weekend, and it's a beautiful, perfect day, perfect weather. Oh my gosh, the weather is gorgeous. So Green Ridge is huge. I don't know how many tens of thousands of acres or 100,000 acres. So we split off, and I came down here because this was close to the way we come in. Didn't see any goats. I was determined if there were goats in the road again, I was just going to park in the road and pet the things because they're so adorable. But there were no goats in the road today. Oh, the gnats love my eyeballs. So no goats in the road today, and so he went on a different way to go to pay for the site, and I just came this way because it was much closer. And I brought plenty of things to do. I brought a little bit of crochet. I had run out of the color that I was using for the border on my son and his dog's camping blanket, and so I had run out of that, the darkest brown color, and I'm using the puppy. The puppy likes to be under blankets. The puppy gets really cold. The puppy rat terriers like to burrow under things. So the leftover two colors I'm using to make a blanket for the puppy. And so that's probably a little over half for in her crate. all my rat terriers have been her, and so now I keep calling Spot, who's a him, her. I get so confused. Anyway, so yeah, so this is the blanket I'm working on for Spotty, the rat terrier. I brought that along. I brought my Kindle along. I bought my really awesome new crochet hook along because that's the one I'm using for this particular blanket. And I brought a Bible, and I'm just gonna sit here and relax for a little bit. It'll probably take him, I don't know, half an hour to get back from the complete opposite side of the state forest. There's also, if I get energetic after we get the trailer unhooked and set up, I might go down the road. There's a dry riverbed, creek bed, that I eyeballed yesterday, Friday night when I was driving through here to see if there were any sites available. There's a dry creek bed, and I thought all those rocks that need to be looked at. So I might do that, or I just might sit here and read and crochet and that kind of thing. Such a beautiful day. I wish you could feel it. There's just a breeze. The breeze is a little cool, but it's a perfect temperature for me. Some people would think it's a little chilly, but I think it's a perfect temperature. The leaves are falling. It's awesome. It's nice to be out. Oh, I love this shirt, but I try to be careful of where I wear it because some people would maybe be upset. Which is why a lot of videos you see me in that same gray t-shirt that says no bad days, because I usually wear this when I'm just puttering around at home or places like this. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. There's always, when I'm not videoing, there's always so much to say, and then when I am running the video or trying to video, I have no clue what to say. So yeah, health-wise, I got my Mayo Clinic blood test, genetic blood test back, and I show a couple of genetic variants of unknown significance, which means I have the abnormality or whatever of the gene, but I could be just a carrier and not sick from it. And then I have one that says pathnogenic variant. So I called my neurology office to ask them, because I haven't heard from the referrals that were sent to University of Virginia. I haven't heard from those folks about the referrals. Sorry. Oh, the words. Sorry. I think the throat fading in and out is part of whatever issue we have. My sister has a lot of problems swallowing and that kind of stuff. Mine just, my voice kind of fades in and out. So I apologize. I sound very mucusy a lot of times, and it's not mucus. Phlegmy. So I hadn't heard from them, and it had been a month. And so I talked to my neurologist, and they said they were rerouting the referral or resending it. So that's awesome. Sorry, there's motorcycles passing. I didn't know what they were at first. I thought it was an ATV. I do not have my pew-pew. When I come alone, I have my pew-pew, but I didn't think about that today. So yeah, feeling a little cautious, female alone, and I don't have my pew-pew. So, on Thursday, they rerouted, this is Sunday, so on Thursday they rerouted or resent my referral to the neurologist at University of Virginia. So sometime the beginning of next week, I'm going to call down there about the referral and see if I can get going down there to see what these variants of unknown significance and pathnogenic variants mean. But to me, after doing a lot of Google researching and after what my doctor said when she sent the referral, it looks like this is going to be a genetic thing. When I tell people that, they're like, how do you feel about that? You know, it's permanent genetic problems or permanent not fixable problems. And frankly, I'm so relieved just to be on the right track of having some information that I can't hardly stand it. I'm so relieved. And it's just so much better than having the unknown boogeyman of this whatever runs in my family and not knowing it, even if it's still, you know, real difficult. I'm going to be so relieved to just have a name for my boogeyman. And my sister and my niece are young enough that maybe they can get some help, because University of Virginia medical place, they actually do research on this stuff. So maybe it's soon enough, early enough for them to get some help. That would be awesome. Sorry, I'm still here. Ah! I can't see you because there's a leaf. I don't know if you can see the leaf. Yeah. Still hearing motorcycles rumbling around. Yesterday, Friday night, when I came through here, there were more motorcycles out here than I've ever seen. And they weren't like the Harley motorcycles for the roads, and they weren't the dirt bikes. They were the kind of fancy bikes that I saw at Wild Roots Cafe one time, where they're for the road, but they also go a little bit off-road. And they looked like they were following a pattern through here, because there were little arrows marked on some trees, like trail markers, but for turns at the road intersections. So I need to look that up and see who was out here, because that was really cool. Seeing all those bikes out here, but also a little scary, because a lot of the roads are basically only one vehicle wide, and I don't drive the best. Those of you that know how I parallel parked the camper that one time. But that was pretty cool to see all the people out here enjoying their bikes. I don't know what kind of motorcycles that are called. It was really cool. I wish I would have paid attention and pulled over and took some videos, but I was too busy trying to find if the spots were going to be open or not. Okay. I was going to say, sorry, I'm just rambling, but that's all I ever do. These gnats love my eyes. Oy. I might add more to this video if I get down to the dry creek bed and do some rock hunting and that kind of thing. I might not. I might just sit here in that video and just work on my crochet and work on some reading. And it's a beautiful day. You know, I have all this stuff going on where sometimes I can't even stir a cookie mix, and couldn't hardly stir the Jiffy bread cornbread mix, and have a hard time dressing myself some days. But I've never been more peaceful. I don't know. Between the baptism and then when you get to a certain age, and I'm trying to make sure that even though I'm pretty decrepit, I'm still getting outside a little bit. So yeah, peaceful. It's awesome. So I may or may not add to this. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Okay, here we are. He's back. He's getting ready to set up his ham radio, temporary portable, antenna. I was gonna say that, but it's like not permanent. Radio station. And I am using, because I'm a mooch, I am using his tripod, which I don't know how to use. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. And I am going to show you how easy it is to set up. Sorry, I'm nervous about how I got this in here. how I set up my camper, how easy peasy it is. Okay, that looked a little hard and heavy, but it's not. It's just I'm so wimpy in the shoulders and everything. So that's why I use the stabilizer bar. Woo. That's all there was to it. While I was in there, I also moved some of the cushions and started to set up the table. So about half the time I was inside, everything's all set up. I'm just going to put the stabilizers bars underneath. I forgot about that because I usually keep it attached to the truck when I'm camping. So I'm going to put the little stabilizer things down and it's been done. all there is to it. I should have put those stabilizers down before I got in, so it's I'm glad that I didn't tip it over, because I'm used to having it hooked to the truck still. But that's all it is. If you want to get a camper, but you're worried because you're, for whatever reason, physically you have struggles, this is the camper to get. I have ataxia, which is muscle weakness, and can't I cut my hair because I couldn't even brush the back of my hair most days. So it looked like it was heavy, it looked like it was hard to put up in some places, but it's really not. It was very easy. Let me go up here. So because I'm short and wimpy, now I use these stabilizers to help push it up part of the way. When I first got it, I only had to push on the part of the roof. But because I've gotten so weak, I use the stabilizer to help me. These are on both sides, and they're to help. It's connected up top and down that side. So when you put it this way, it helps hold the roof together if it's very high winds. And so I like that feature both because it helps me set it up and because I don't worry in high winds. Let me take a look in here. Okay, so I started to put the benches up, the cushions up, and then this table, I'll unfold the legs of the table and put it in the middle, which I don't do when I have the dogs. I just don't usually use that table. And then this is the inside little refrigerator, but it has to be hooked up to electric for the refrigerator. Little propane burners that you just use it like a barbecue or whatever. You don't have to have electricity. And then the back is the bed where I sleep with the dogs. Yeah, I love this little camper. That fan is amazing. I think it works off of battery for a little while. Heater, it has the heater, works off propane, but you need some electricity for it to blow. Yeah. So that's my little A-frame camper. So he's stringing some strings in this tree. So he throws his strings up in the tree, and he uses this for climbing trees sometimes to pull his stuff up. Not that string, a thicker string, but then he uses it for his to put the wires up for his ham radio. And so he's able to just put wires up and then talk on the ham radio. I'll show it more later. So here we are. He's got his string up in the tree. Okay, what are you doing now?
This is a 66.7 foot piece of wire. What that is a half wavelength for 40 meters. That would be about 20 meters. But a 66 foot long string with a piece of wire we're going to put up and put onto this little thing here. This is a transformer that will match the impedance of our wire for 40 meters. So this is called an end fed half wave. Here's the end, here's the feed point, here's the other end.
Hold still a second. I want to show a picture of that closer because your brother made that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And 3 ions. We're going to attach the wire now. Standard wire. I got pretty good quality silicone jacketed 18 gauge wire. Your bandwidth changes with your wire's diameter. I'm not real concerned about it because this is a multi-band antenna. Means I'll be able to talk on 40 meter, 20 meter, 15 meter, 10 meter on just this wire because the impedance match will dip into those ranges. Great thing about a 40 meter, tuning it for a 40 meter half wave is when you do 20 meter, this is a full wave. so you get great signal on 20 meter as well. So now all I'm going to do is optimize where the wire is in relationship to where my feed point is going to be, so that my wire is not touching tree branches or anything for the best signal.
Woo!
Those tree branches,
Kindling!
exactly. And one of the things we account for when we're doing a wire antenna in tree limb is wind load. So in the final install mount, we're gonna account for the wind movement to let it move as we're camping. So we're gonna finalize the install and stake it to the ground, and then I'll feed a wire into my tent.
Okay, you pause a second. Okay,
What am I doing?
you go now.
Oh, okay.
I was just coming behind you because of the backlighting.
Yeah, so I'll probably bring it over here and have an unobstructed, I'll mount it to this tree in some fashion, probably with this cord. Now, usually how I do this is like this. I'm very efficient in how I use this. I taught Ron this, and he was like, holy crap, that's all you do? I'm like, that's all the fuck I do. Now it's mounted.
What's your language?
Now put it to the tree. I'll break this branch out of the way, but I'll optimize it now to where it's not touching any branches. I may stake it to the ground, but that's how it's going to be. If I stake it to the ground, it'll probably be, the feed point height above ground matters. So if it's down here, it's going to talk differently than if it's up here.
Okay.
It's all based on what the content of this ground is. After we get it dialed in, we'll put it on a meter and we'll watch that line, and I can show you the line will dip as I'm moving this.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and finalize our install.
Okay. And I'm going to shut this off for now till after you're finalized.
It's tuned in for 40 meter right now. This is the standing wave ratio of 1.3, 1.273, whatever. The marker is sitting on approximately 7.201 megahertz. There's where our marker is. Our best SWR is down in this dip. It's not in a portion of the band where I talk on, well, it is kind of, it's more of an amateur extra portion of the band and a CW, so we're going to move that marker to the best portion, and we're going to say it's about in there. So it's a 1.14. That means the reflected power back to the radio. You can talk anywhere up to 2.5, which is bad. I wouldn't do it, but you can talk in an emergency situation. So we're optimizing that piece of wire for the frequency we're on right now. Now we're going to change the frequency recall to the 20 meter band and show you how that comes out. Now it's in a 20 meter band, so we're reading 14.350 megahertz. Our marker is all the way at the end of the band, and we're 1.12. That's awesome SWR. Now if we move to where I like to talk, let's say we're at 14,200. We're at 14,200 right now. 14,203. We're at a 1.3 standing wave ratio where our marker is sitting, and that's a great spot to talk to people doing POTA and all that parks on the air stuff. 14 meters is a real busy band, and it looks like we're set up real good to transmit. So right now, without changing our antenna, we can talk on 7 megahertz, which would be 40 meters, and 14 megahertz, which would be 20 meters. We're going to look at 10 meters now, which is the 28. 10 meters is giving me a 3 point something. So I might be able to move my feed point and improve that 3 down, or add a piece of ground wire. I have the option of doing that. I'm not going to do that right now. But anyway, it's no good on some of these other frequencies. I'd have to calibrate to show you 15 meter, but you get the gist of what's going on. So 40 meter and 20 meter are ready to talk on the radio. And if you want to watch that, I'll move the feed point. You tell me if that line moves.
You know I can't see that even with my reading glasses, probably.
Yeah, watch the curved line should move based on stuff I do. Tell me what direction the number goes, and we can improve.
He thinks I can see. The line's going higher. Now it's going lower.
How is it now?
Lower.
What does my number say over there? 1 point.
Number. 1.250, no, 1.253, that number?
Yeah.
1.253, 4, 4, 2, 8. Oh, you had an 8.
What? What's it now?
Wiggling. 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 4.
For what? 1.4?
1.25.
Oh,
I'm just saying the very last number.
okay. Well, then I think I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah, only that last number is moving that I can see.
Transmitting for now, so that's ready for me. I will go ahead and secure the line as much as it needs. It's really secured as much as it needs to be now for the duration of the camp. I can took all this out the way.
You got the antenna already? Are you getting ready to move it up there?
This I'm going to, what do you mean, move what up? Move what up? What?
That box that Ron made.
Move what up where?
Is that where it hangs, or it's going up the tree farther?
No, it's going to stay right with that.
Okay.
I mean, I might be able to make it even better. I don't know. But you were telling me the number got better as it raised up off the ground.
Just that third part after the point.
Yeah. And it's possible I could get way better, but I think for the style of antenna that it is, because I'm going to set up my other antenna too right around in here. So I have the option of 2. I'm going to have a vertical, which is real tunable. I can tune everything in real accurate with it. This is a camp antenna, basically, so you can do things on multiple bands and have something you can carry and not have to carry your whole big house rig. And I'll put more of those streamers here because I'll walk straight through that.
Right. And this is what people would do if they wanted to use the, not the CB, the ham radio, and there had been a hurricane or tornado or whatever.
Totally that. This is a setup, a field setup on portable power. And you can show that in a few minutes too, once we get the portable power setup going, the battery and all that. I already got the radio in there on the table, and it'll be basically a camp radio station for our trip. The battery that I have will run that radio the entire time. I mean, I wouldn't leave it on and run the whole time, but for good heavy use, I got enough power to do it.
Okay.
So we're going to get that set up next.
And what is that for dummies? What is that called?
This is a miniature, or nano, VNA virtual network analyzer. We're analyzing this antenna network,
Okay.
which is composed of a feed line and an antenna, and that basically it's a balun, which is a balancer unbalancer, is that impedance matcher that Ron made. So this analyzes this system and tells us it's fine for transmitting.
Woo! Lots of wind.
That's what they all say.
1447, and what province are you in? We're in Ontario, and the second one is Charlie Alpha 0063. Aha! I didn't know that one. Hang on a minute here. Charlie Alpha 0063. Okay, we got you in the log now. Hey, fine business. 73.
Fine business.
Great activation. I know I am. And the third part number is Charlie Alpha 5628.
Oh, I get a park number.
Oh, okay. Now we're getting fancy.
We're getting fancy. We're going to go POTA style. Watch.
Back in there.
We're about to jump in on
I
this.
think I got it. The last one is 5628. Yes, TFS, and this is also a full location. 1946. Oh, wait a minute. 1946. Okay. How many more you got? That's it. That's
We are at US 4.
That's as good as it gets. It's not like that
766.
kind of DC with,
So we're going to write that down.
Oh, yeah. All right. Fine business. Well, hey.
Fine business.
Great day.
That's us here.
Making contact
Yeah.
with me. And I hope those idiots move up a little bit. Yeah,
Let's not call them idiots. Let's call them practicers.
Thanks again for the call, and appreciate it. Yeah, 3 parts. Yeah, 3 parts. I guess that makes it complete activation. So I got 8 people, and your 3 parts makes it 10. So you've just activated me. Thank you very much. That sounds like a blast. All right. Hey, 73, have a good one. We'll talk to you again soon. NA1CN. I'm kind of curious about if the guy in Pennsylvania had my 3 parts, but oh well. All right. Thanks again for the call. And this is Victor Alpha 3, India. Mike Whiskey, stand by for future contact. Three parts.
we're not going to ultimately make contact with that guy because he's the weak signal. I was hoping the other guy. But whatever.
I'm going to have to try to find a clean spot, and I'll restart myself on the Coda app if you just give me a minute to stand by.
Standing by. I can spot myself on Coda too, which means tell people where I'm at and they'll start calling me. When I spotted myself on Cat Rocks, because it's such a rare one, everybody jumped right on me because they're hunters.
Because you're like collecting contacts from.
Yeah.
Contest, Illinois QSL party. This is November Charlie, Foxtrot.
Kilo Delta 3 Alpha Golf Sierra.
KD3AGS. Thank you. You're 59 and K-A-N-E.
Hey, thank you for the 5-9 in Kane, K-A-N-E. You are 5-9 in Mike Delta.
Okay, thank you for Mike Delta. Appreciate it. Conditions sure really good today. Anyway, 73 and QRZ for the Illinois QSO party. This is November Charlie 9 Fox.
Now we get on and we log our contact. Hold on.
Thank you. You're 59 and K-A-N-E.
And we'll put his information in there too.
54BCN, you're 59 and K-A-N-E. No, I'm just not getting the last letter. I think it's November, but I don't think you're correcting me. So what's that last letter of your call, please? Okay, Bravo, Charlie, November, like bacon, right?
Okay. We're going to put him in 40 meter. Our frequency. Our signal reports. We're going to give his information, which is Kane County. And Illinois QSO, which is QSO party. The QSO is a contact. So we're going to save our record and verify him. Now he has proof that we made contact.
What's the second county, please?
For his party.
Thank you.
Moving right along.
That's what you were doing on my deck that one day, collecting contacts.
So now we're going to switch to 20 meters and see what's happening on there. Now we might, wait a minute, we might try that guy.
QSL, I've got you 5-9. They actually use remote viewers to see
This is a talker. We don't want talkers. We want people to... We don't like talkers. We want to... Oh!
November 4, Papa Hotel, Sierra. Victor Echo 9, Sierra,
Something?
Victor Echo 9 or Golf India Sierra. Victor Echo 9 or Golf India Sierra, you are 5-9 into US 7508. Thank you, you're 5-9 and Canada. QSL, stand by for second op.
Oh, 2 ops. That'd be like if I gave you the mic.
Echo 9, Golf India Sierra, this is November 1, Foxtrot Radio. You're 5-9 into US 7508. QSL? QSL, you're 5-9 into Monkey Birthday. 3 hours, 7 May. Anyway, 73. All right, 73. Kilowatt, November 4, Papa Hotel Sierra. November 4, Papa Hotel Sierra, you're 5-9 into US 7508. QSL? QSL, copy the 5-9 into 7508. Kilowatt, November 4, standing by. All All right, Kilowatt, November 4, Papa Hotel Sierra. We got you in the log. Stand by for second operator. All right, Kilo November 4, Papa Hotel Sierra. This is Kilowatt Bravo 1, Radio Japan Sierra, at Park US 7508, also A59, QSL. QSL, KB1, November 1, Fox Radio. You're 59 into the park today, Seth. US 7508, QSL.
Now, loosely, when he says 5 and 9, 5 is how much you can understand what they're saying, and the power is the second number. On the radio, the 9 is the 9. So if they're 5 and 3, that means they tell what you're saying, but it's only hitting your power at 3. Or 1 or whatever.
Whiskey 3, try it again.
Right, we're going to park in a minute. We're going to go look for somebody else.
ILQP, Whiskey 9, Quebec Lima, ILQP.
Kilo Delta 3 Alpha Golf Sierra.
Kilo Delta 3 Alpha Golf Sierra, thank you, 59 Lake.
Thank you for the 5-9 in Lake. You are a big 5-9 here in Mike Delta.
Thanks for Mike Delta, good luck to you. QRZ for the ILQP. Here is Whiskey 9, Quebec Lima, Illinois QSL party. Hotel something DF station, go ahead.
Well, we all want to talk to them.
This is Hotel India 8 Oscar. Hotel India 8 Oscar. Hotel India 8
That's Hawaii.
Oscar. You are 59 into my park, US 7508, QSL. QSL, thank you for the 59. It's 59 both ways. Okay. QSL, stand by for second up. Hotel India 8 Oscar, this is November 1, Fox Radio. You're 59.
You're in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much for the 59 to US 7508. You're also 5x9, also 5x9. 73, thank you for that.
Kilo Delta 3 Alpha Golf Sierra.
Delta 9. Alright, Kilo Delta 3 Alpha Golf Sierra. You're 59 in my park, US 7508. QSL?
QSL, thank you for the 5-9 in US 7508. You are 5-9 as well into US 4766.
Roger, US 4766. Thanks for the park, and I have a second off for you.
Go ahead.
Alright, this is Kilowatt Bravo 1, Radio Japan Sierra. You are also 59 to US 7508. QSL?
QSL, I copy that 5-9 and 7508. You are 5-9 as well in US 4766. Thank you for the contact. Keep activating. And 73.
Alright, thanks for stopping by. QRZ.
Your sample's going by. We're in contact with 2 people now. If we were doing an activation, which at the end of this, we might just do it. All this is going to count towards a photo. Any contacts I make in this park.
So now you're going to enter them and look up their park number where they're at?
Yeah, this is the first one we made today. This is the second one we made today. We're getting ready to put these 2 guys in for a twofer.
Is there any confidential stuff on here? Or can I show it close up?
Yeah, you can do it. All I'm doing is entering info that is for everybody. And then we're going to do... And so we can pick our band, which is 20 meters. You pick it by the 20. This is the frequency we're operating on, so we're going to change it to 228. The 5-9 was a signal report. The 5-9. We're going to put our U.S. parks in here. His park is 7508.
Victor, you are 59 into US 7508 QSL. Alright, thanks. Thank you for stopping by. To park, go ahead.
And this is one up. That saves it here. So that's one on 20 meter. Here's who they are, where they're at. Then we're going to put the second up in here. K, D, 1, J, S. That's my brother's initials. And then we're going to same information, 5959.
Good audio in US 7508 QSL. 73, report on. November 1, Fox Fox Radio. Q1 is that?
Information, and we're done. So now today, since we had the trailer up, we made 4 contacts, 40 meter, 20, 20, 20.
Very cool. All the U.S., but we heard Dominican Republic.
Yeah, and we'll get them too. If I switch back to, it depends on where I'm at, who's talking, what time of the day it is. Like on that map, this one will tell you that 10 meters working pretty good in these areas. We're on 14 right now, so it depends.
Okay.
It depends on how propagation is going and whatnot. These people might be able to talk to us a little bit better because they're 20s. They're in the 20 range, so that's why that guy's probably being able to talk to us better.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to shut this off for a little bit because my time is winding down, and if I go rock hunting or something, I still want to show it. More later, guys.
What?
Hush a minute.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to leave because I got to get around and I got work tomorrow, and people who watch my channel regularly know I don't always get to work very well. And so I'm going to get home so I can putter along on my Sunday evening chores and stuff. And he just said something I want to make sure it's on camera in a minute. But first I want to say, this is the same guy that last time we were hanging out together, he's apologized or said something, I don't do verbatim, about not watching my videos. And he wanted to prove something, so, oops, that's not my sunglasses, so that I didn't feel bad for him not watching my videos, because he doesn't watch anybody's videos regular, including Hannah Barron.
Sometimes.
Men.
I don't watch them either.
But just now I was saying, see ya. Oh, by the way.
Hi.
So I was saying goodbye, and I said, thank you. I like hanging out. I had fun hanging out, or whatever I said. And he said,
You're the best ex-girlfriend in the world. You could probably put that on video.
So I wanted that on video. So it's best ex-girlfriend in the world. Anyway, BFFs.
Bye.
So. Okay, on the way again. Hoots in the road again. I just chased him out of the road. Cowboy dude in the pickup truck waved by, or rode by. Deja vu. Rode by and waved after I got him off the road, and then she gets right back in the road. Shh, go on, go home. Go home. Shh. Okay. Try this again. Oh, for Pete's sake. I'm never gonna get out of here if I keep stopping to pet goats.